Hi guys, and welcome to Bajerski YouTube channel. What a beautiful morning it is today. Sunday, right? Gorgeous day. Outside the wind's just blowing everything side to side. We have the big trees, we have the palm trees and little bushes and the flowers all moving in synchronicity. It's just so beautiful and so relaxing, peaceful. I was thinking this morning about forgiveness and how many messages come in throughout the week of the suffering that we all experience in life. And first I'd like to say that you can never measure suffering by your own, because each soul in the world suffers in their own unique suffering. So you can't measure it. So the word pro rata, yours is equal to mine. If I'm a millionaire, my 100,000 is equal to yours. If you're not as rich, and your £100 is equal to that. It's that kind of level, I think. It's that kind of way we all feel pain ultimately in whatever we go through. So I'll give you for instance. I was abused as a child, and I have a friend who's roughly the same age as me, and he was reprimanded when he was naughty, and he was basically locked in a cupboard. I was physically abused, which is the worst. Now, if you start to think in terms of measuring, I think there's a slippery slope there, because we all suffer in our own way. And I think ultimately, if we are forever measuring our suffering, I do believe that there is a cesspit of negativity that will hold you there. The Buddha says pain is inevitable when we come into this world, but suffering is optional. And I have spent 13 years trying to learn that very lesson. And I realised after 38 years, I was in that cesspit. I was measuring my suffering in the art of blaming others when they're happy. In the art, because it is an art, it becomes an art. It becomes a very powerful stick that hits others, because you become that hate. We become what we hate. And when you're measuring, you're going back into your childhood of what's happened to you. You go back into the energy of what's happening in the world, the cruelty, the pain, the suffering, and you become that energy. So ultimately, the bigger picture is now you're sat here and you tell me you've been abused. So what? And now what? So what are you going to do about it? And that's a harsh thing for me to say, but I actually said those same words in the mirror once. So what? What are you going to do about it? So I had a choice. Am I going to continue suffering, blaming and measuring because of somebody else's happiness? You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, you were in a cupboard. I was physically abused nearly every day. I mean, come on, what is that? Why are we doing that? Maybe you can change the way you see life by saying, okay, I've lived like this and I've felt this pain and suffering, and you can continue for the rest of your life. But surely, why not try a different way? Why not say, you know what? I'm done with that. I am not allowing that to take over my life for one more moment. So what am I going to do to change my life? You can't change the world. You can change your environment. You can change you, which changes the world. But if you're trying to change the world, you're going to struggle, because the world will always be good, bad, pain, suffering, abuse, love, hate. It's always there. But ultimately, that could be your measuring stick to moving forward from that and becoming stronger. You should be your measuring stick for being happier, stronger. And I can't do that. I've suffered all my life. I can't find happiness. I've been abused. This has happened. I don't believe in anything. I need proof. Yes, Okay, you can live like that and continue to live like that and continue to love and help people, but continue to live in that pain. Or you can change that and forgive everything. Forgive your past, forgive you. This is why I'm wearing the most powerful forgiveness stone today, Cavensite. And I've learned over these years to forgive. And you know, I forgave the actions. I learned to forgive what was happening. I learned to forgive everything. And that's a really difficult one. It's really difficult because it took me so long to forgive my dad's actions. I forgave him. I could forgive him. But what he did, them actions, I didn't forgive. But now, ultimately, I've come to the point in my life where, you know what? I'm going to forgive everything. I'm not going to live in the suffering of what is right and wrong anymore. I'm going to rise above that and just live and be the best I can be. And whenever I see pain and suffering, I'm going to do my best to make a difference. But I'm not going to live in that suffering. I'm not going to speak that suffering. I'm not going to share that suffering. And you see, I sit with a lot of people over the years and they speak suffering. What does that mean, Mark? I'll tell you. Oh, do you know what's just happened last week? This happened and they did this to that person and they did that to that animal. And did you hear about what happened there and this and that? And all of a sudden you just start to feel ill. And what people don't realize, what you don't realize, is what comes out of your mouth can have a terrible effect on others as well as yourself. So I'll give you for another instance. I've got another friend who spends all of his time talking about his illnesses. And now he's come to the stage where he is truly ill and now is really poorly. And I saw this effect that we make ourselves ill by telling ourselves that we are ill and that there's more wrong with me, and you manifest that and you can spread that to others. So everything that you say and speak has an effect on your physical body. So why am I happy? Because I'm bloody happy, because I have to be happy. I'm not going to be sad. I'm not going to be angry. I'm not going to look out there and blame others and say this is wrong and that's wrong. Because look at what's happening to me when I'm doing that. Look at my face. Look at the way my energy changes. Or I'll focus on the good. I will do my best. I will make things as good around me. I will clean my doorstep. I will make people happy. I will send gifts. I will speak good. I will raise the vibration of the world. Because ultimately, it's your choice. So what are you going to live in? Are you going to live in a world of everything has to be proven before I believe? Or are you going to live in a world of magic and I believe in magic? I believe it's real. And then the magic comes because you are the magic. You create your magic. It isn't an illusion. There is no such thing as an illusion. That word has been put there to stop you from finding your true spiritual enlightenment, your intuition, your inner gift. So yes, I am my illusion, and I choose my illusion to be all the love that I see. And I make a difference in the world by doing what I do every day. So we can live in suffering, or we can live in happiness. And it's not easy. I never said it was easy. It's an ongoing effort to be happy. And happiness is an energy, not a word. It's an energy to raise your vibration so that you feel better, you heal physically, emotionally, and you clear away and you learn how to forgive. All of these words are just a vibration which is higher than the low vibration in feeling sorry for yourself, blaming others because they're happier than you, measuring your pain and suffering through their pain and suffering. This is an energy which is down there that will always keep you there because that's what you're saying, thinking and feeling. So that's where you will always be. But you can change that instantly today by saying no more. I felt that. I've been through it. I know what it feels like. So what? So what? So what are you going to do about it? And that's what I said to myself. And that's when I made the change 13 years ago. And now I stand before you, happy every day. Do I see suffering? Of course I do. And I make a difference in the world to try and help that suffering, which each person that I meet. Will there always be suffering in the world? There will be always suffering in the world. But I accept my suffering. I accept everything that has happened to me. But look at me now. I brought 2 beautiful children in this world. I love them both. I've never touched them. I've given them love. I've helped them by being the best they can be, encouraged them by being their own power. I haven't touched them. I haven't hurt them. So I have broken the mold of everything that's happened. Be proud of who you are and who you're not and who you choose to be in the world. I chose to be the love of my mother and the caring and the kindness and not the abuse of a father. So there is good in all the bad that it happens to us. There is if we look for it, if we see it and we grow from it. And that's what I work on every day. And when I see somebody suffering, do you think I just ignore that? No. I focus on it and send my love to that person first of all before anybody else because they need it. Regardless whether they say awful things and personal to me, I will send my love to them because they need more healing than you. Do you understand that? So our priority, what we do is fully focus on yourself, look after yourself, change the way you think, become stronger, work on your happiness. And then at the same time, when you see suffering around you, do your bit, but don't be pulled into the suffering. Don't become the suffering. Be stronger than the suffering and work on that. So today I want to leave you on a final note, which is let's learn to forgive everything. Let's just forgive and let everything go and start a new day today. Make today the first day of the rest of your life because I believe you haven't even started living yet. Thank you so much for all your messages, guys. Yes, they're now on the website. The most powerful crystal, in my opinion, of healing your past of abuse and suffering. When I first had a piece of cavensite, it just blew me away. It made me realize how much it is easy to forgive when you hold a beautiful, genuine healing crystal. And I work with these all the time, so I hope you like them. I've just managed to put a few on the website this week, so enjoy them, feel them, and hold them. The easiest way to work with cavensite is place it in either your left or right hand. Think about the memory and heal it and forgive it, whatever that was. Forgive the person, forgive the people in the world who are doing wrong, forgive the situations, let them go. By doing that, you forgive yourself from feeling that pain and hurt. And by doing that, you can create your life and make a difference in the world instead of living in that pain and suffering. The only way we can change our world is by changing ourselves and the way we think and feel. So today, make today the day of forgiveness. Let's forgive everything and move forward. Love you all, guys. Take care of yourself. Thank you for all you are and all you do. Thank you for your messages. I love you all. I truly do. Take care. Happy Sunday to you. Do something wonderful today. I'm just about to go for a walk. Bye, guys. Take care. From my heart to yours.